So welcome everybody. My name is Smita and I will be your yoga teacher today, and we will go ahead and take some time for ourselves to go over some tools and remedies we can implement not only after the workday but throughout the day itself to make sure we're implementing fluid movement in our bodies and we do not remain completely static throughout the day. So first, I'd like for you to find a comfortable seated position. Take a moment to gently close your eyes. I'd like for you to gently place your attention on your breath and familiarize yourself a little bit with this movement. As you inhale, feel the air enter through your nostrils. See how far it goes. And as you exhale through your nose or your mouth, just follow this air movement for a few moments. And as you think about your day and everything that has happened up until this precise moment, accept it for what it is and shift your attention now to this very special time of the day, this 30-minute segment for you. All right, let's go ahead and take one deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale through your nose. And let's go ahead and sigh and just release all of the stress, all of the tension. And whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes and welcome. Let's go ahead and first start with some gentle movements, working with our neck here. Let's bring our chin to our chest and very gently starting with the right side, just some half circles here. Be sure to follow your breath. And we're just doing slow movements here. All right. On your next inhale, bring your head back to center, and let's go ahead, take an inhale. And as you exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale, come back to center. And let's go ahead and turn to our left. Inhale, center. And another exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. And looking to our left. Okay, head back to center. And let's go ahead and do some lateral stretches here. So taking our head and gently bending it to our right. We're going to take our right hand, gently placing it on top of our head. Let's go ahead and extend that left arm diagonally out. Feel that nice extension in your neck. And let's incorporate some nodding movements, gently taking that head back and exhaling, bringing that chin closer to our chest. Continue this movement according to your own breath and your pace, and just kind of get a feel of what areas you might be experiencing tension in. And use these movements to kind of open these spaces up and stretch them out. All right, let's go ahead and gently bring our head back to center. Right hand comes down, left arm back. to center, and let's switch sides. We're going to lean our head rather to the left side. Let's take that left arm now on top of our heads and extend that right arm out. Feel that nice stretch there. And let's go ahead and incorporate those nodding movements. So taking our heads back. And as you exhale, bringing that chin to your chest. Inhale, taking your head back. And exhale, forward. Go ahead and continue on your own for a couple of moments. And make sure you're breathing. Inhale all of that positive, good energy, and just exhale all of the tension, all of the stress. All right, on your next inhale, let's go ahead and place our arms on our laps. Bring your head back to center. And let's go ahead and roll our shoulders up and back. Up and back, and really just take your time, no rush. Give those shoulders a nice massage. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and switch this movement, bringing those shoulders forward. Nice and slow. If at any point throughout this practice you would like to just close your eyes and do the motions, go right ahead. And let's go ahead and place our hands on our laps. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, so sometimes during the workday, we may find ourselves in positions where our chests may be more closed, our shoulders are rounded, we're working with the mouse and the keyboard and so much of this forward movement. So let's take a couple of moments now to counteract this movement and open our chest. So let's go ahead and take our right hand forward. And we're gonna look at our thumb here. And as you inhale, go ahead and open up that right arm back. And as you exhale, turn your head the opposite way. In your next inhale, let's go ahead and stretch that right palm back towards the room. And as you exhale, go ahead and turn and look at that right arm and bring your arm back to center and down. Let's switch arms, extend this left arm forward. And as you inhale, go ahead and look at that thumb as you bring your arm to the back of the room. And as you exhale, turn your head in the opposite direction and stretch that palm towards the back of the room as much as you can. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and inhale, look at our thumbs, and bring that arm forward and down. And now let's go ahead and bring both arms forward, and same thing, just open up wide as you can. Maybe you want to lift that head up a little bit. All right, and as you exhale, let's go ahead and bring both arms together and down. Working with our arms again, let's go ahead and extend this right arm out, palm facing forward. We're going to take our left hand, placing a little bit of pressure on your fingers as much as you feel comfortable. Let's go ahead and stretch that forearm a little bit, the under part of our forearm. Yeah. Good. Let's go ahead and switch arms. Left hand now, giving it a nice stretch. Very good. Now we're going to take both arms facing forward. We're going to place our hands and wrists and just kind of do this little pumping movement here to really give a nice stretch to the upper part of our forearm. Sometimes we're just holding so much static position. We need to stretch and give these muscles a nice break. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and shake that out. All right, take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. It's very important that you keep in mind through your movements to always try to come back to your breath, come back to your breath. It's very indicative of how you may be feeling on the inside. Sometimes if we have short and shallow breaths, or sometimes we have long and deep breaths, it's very important that you generate awareness with your breath. All right, so as we get back to more of our movements, let's work with our legs a little bit. So let's extend that right leg out and take a few breaths here. We're just strengthening our quad muscles a little bit. And let's go ahead and bring that right leg back down. Left leg now extended forward. Take a few breaths here. All right, let's place that left leg down. Now extending both legs forward. Try to bring them as high as you can. And both legs back down. And let's go ahead and bring that right foot out, and let's do some ankle rolls. Generate some movement in the legs. Let's go ahead and switch directions now. Oh yeah, sometimes you're gonna hear cracking noises and popping noises, and that's just an indication of us creating room and more flexibility in these areas of our body. Left leg now, let's go ahead and do some ankle rolls that otherwise might remain just without any movement as we're sitting for many hours during the day. Let's go ahead and switch directions here. All right, very nice, good. And still some more footwork. Let's go ahead and extend that right leg out, really stretch this foundation of your foot, and we're gonna point our foot, flex the foot, and point the foot. Very good. Continue a couple more times. And let's go ahead and switch legs, left leg out. Really just, when you're flexing your foot here, try your best to feel the bottom of your foot here and all your plantar fascia. And let's go ahead and point that foot. Very good. And flex and point and flex and point and bring those legs down. Very good. Taking our right leg, we're going to cross it over our left knee here. Taking your hands, we're going to interlace our fingers, placing them underneath our right knee. And as we inhale, we're going to bring the knee to our chest, and exhale, go ahead and let that knee go back down. And inhale and exhale. Continue on your own according to your breath a few more times. And as you inhale, really feel the opening right there between your glutes and your hips. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and switch legs. Bring our left leg now on top of our right knee, crisscrossing our hands underneath. Inhale, let's go ahead and bring that knee to the chest, and exhale, opposite direction. And continuing on your own, making sure to generate awareness with your breath. Oh yeah, and really just feeling that nice stretch. For those of you that may experience sciatica, this position here, this movement really helps to open up any tightness you may be feeling. All right, and as you exhale, let's go ahead and place our feet on the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, so now let's go ahead and standing up. Go ahead and stand behind the back of your chair and take your right leg, step back where you feel comfortable. And let's go ahead and bend that left leg front here in our warrior one position. We're going to extend that right arm up to the ceiling and really feel a nice stretch here in your psoas muscle, in the right side of your body. Nice big stretch. And exhale, bring your right hand down. And let's go ahead and bring our right foot forward. And let's switch legs. Left leg comes back. Let's bend that right leg a little bit. And left arm comes up. If you'd like, you can look at your hand, or you can face forward and really breathe into that left side of your body, that left psoas muscle. And exhale, let's go ahead and bring both feet together. Now, when we're seated for as many hours as we may be throughout the day, you have to keep in mind, let me just show you here. Your psoas muscle is one of your main hip flexors, and as you're maintaining this position, if you notice, this muscle becomes contracted in this seated position. So in order to stretch this muscle and to lengthen, it's very good that you incorporate movements that are opposite. So when we do this warrior one position, you feel the stretch happening here. All right. Now what we're going to do next is take our right leg and we're extending it slowly to the side. Keep that foot nice and flexed and slowly just extending it to the side. And you should feel a nice little strengthening movement here in these gluteus muscles. Yeah? All right, and exhale back down. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of side stretch movement, bending your knees, hips going to one side, the other side. And now taking our left leg, we're going to do the same side movement. So to see a little better, my hands are on my chair and my leg is simply extending out and coming back. It's important that we maintain this slow movement. Otherwise, if you're doing it quickly, you're not really building any strength here. So take your time, extend that left leg out to the side, keeping your foot flexed. All right, and back to center. And just like we did after our right foot, some side bends here, because after we strengthen, it's good that we stretch a little bit. Okay, very nice. And now let's take our right leg, pointing our foot back, and on your next inhale, go ahead and raise that back leg as high as you can, but feeling that gluteus muscle activated. And exhale, bring that foot back to center. One more time. Inhale, extend that foot back, pointed. And maybe you want to raise it a little bit higher than the last time. And exhale, bring that foot forward. Switching sides. Left leg comes back. Let's point that foot. Whenever you're ready, on your next inhale, raise that leg as high as you can go. And as you exhale, bring that foot back to center. And one last time, inhale with our foot pointed. And we're just trying to make sure we activate and strengthen this gluteus muscle. And exhale back to center. A lot of times when we're seated, we're not really activating those muscles back there. So what happens? Our hip muscles have to bear then the compensation of that. So it's really important that the muscles that are activated and contracted, we take the time to stretch and strengthen those muscles that aren't working throughout the day. So with that being said, let's go ahead and sit back in our chairs. And I'd like for you to take a deep breath in. And exhale with a sigh. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and raise both arms up. If you'd like, you can look at your hands, or you can face forward, and let's go ahead and pretend as if we're climbing a rope up here. Feel the sides of your body stretch. If you want to get a little bit more into it, go right ahead as much as you can, but remember, it's not about the movement as much as it is about it's about the time that we take to access these movements, so no need to rush. And as we bring our hands down, let's go ahead and roll our wrists a little bit and switching directions. And one more time, inhale, let's bring both of those arms up and reach once again. Maybe a little bit higher this time. All right, deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring those arms back down. All right, shake it out, shake it out. All right, how are we doing? Are you feeling loosened up a little bit more and a bit more relaxed? Great. We're gonna focus on opening our chest up a little bit more like we did earlier. Inhale, bring both of those arms up. Now when we exhale, we're gonna bring our arms into cactus. Try your best to maintain a 90-degree angle with both of your arms. We're gonna inhale, open up that chest, and when you exhale, bring those arms together and round your back. Inhale, open up that chest, maybe bring your head back a little bit, and exhale, round your back and bring your head down a little bit. Inhale, arms in cactus. And what we're gonna do here is raise our arms up over our heads and exhale. Try to bring your elbows to the sides of your body. Inhale, let's go ahead and bring those arms up. And exhale, bring those elbows to your sides. And continue one last time according to your breath. And here we're generating movement with our shoulder blades, sliding them up and down. Give them some movement as well. Now, on your last exhale, when you come down to the sides of your body, let's go ahead and bring our palms facing forward. And we're going to just do a movement where we extend them out, bring them back to center, and the muscle group here you're focusing on are your rhomboids, and that is the muscle that you have in between your shoulder blades. So this movement here allows you to strengthen that area to maintain better posture. Sometimes if we're always seated with the shoulders rolled forward and the movement happening this way, what's happening back there? There isn't so much strengthening, and so we need to make sure that with this movement here, we're bringing back that motion that is otherwise lost throughout the day. Okay, all right. So now it's the best part of the class where we take a few minutes for ourselves in shavasana. And I want you to keep in mind that this period here is not so much about sleeping, but rather having a total disconnection and just really feeling the effects that this series of movements has had on your body, and to observe any thoughts that may be presenting themselves in your mind. Just take a moment and observe. No need to react. All right. So what we can do here is place our feet on top of the chair and go ahead and extend slowly down on the ground. If you can, keep those palms facing forward, facing up. If you're feeling any tension in your lower back, you may want to place a cushion or a bolster to relieve any feeling of pain or stress. Gently bring awareness back to your body. You may want to wiggle your toes, gently move your fingers. Turn your head softly to the right side. And now turn it to the left side. Bringing your head back to center. Maybe you want to extend your arms up and over your head, giving yourself a nice stretch. And whenever you're ready, if your legs are up on the chair, go ahead and bring your feet down and gently turn on to your right side. Stay here for a few breaths. And using the support of your left hand, go ahead and bring yourselves up into a nice, comfortable seated position, either back on your chairs or maybe on the floor. Keep your eyes closed. And just like we did in the beginning of the class and throughout the class itself, bringing awareness back to our breath. I'd like for you to take this time to thank yourselves, to thank your bodies for being able to generate all of the movement, all of the activity that we have going on day in and day out. Bringing your palms to your heart center, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you may want to gently bow forward or bringing your head down just a little bit. Give yourself thanks. And as you inhale, bring your head up. Open your eyes. Thank you so much to all of you. Namaste and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Hey, cool.
Yay.
Oh,
We're rolling.
fun. She did an awesome job. Thumbs up. She's certified for sure.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you, Sherry.
Awesome.
Yay.